Hello and welcome to my presentation. I am Stefan and this is a presentation about Student Service Project. This is a service for keeping track of data about all students, professors and their subjects. As we can see, this is more or less everything I use in the project, so I will not waste your time on this one. The next we see are the technologies used in the project. And now that we are familiar with the project, I will go through application to show you how it works. As you can see, when we open the application, first we have a sign-in option at the screen. If we are currently not signed in, we need to sign in to gain access to the application. At the top right corner we have login button, and at the middle we have two boxes where we need to type our username and password. For username it's required to type from 4 to 32 characters, and for the password from 6 to 32 characters. Now we will log in with the correct username. And every person who log in have the full control of the application. This is a user interface. Here you can see the welcome screen with 5 options, and each of these options is clickable. For example, we will go through Student tab. Here we can see a list of students. We can click on each student to see information about him. And also we have two buttons for edit or delete user. Now we will add student. Here we have drop down menu. And two buttons, add and cancel. So to create information about student, it's required to type in all boxes. For some certain number of letters is required, and for example, the mail needs to contain the correct format. and when we successfully added a student, it is now present on list of students. If you cannot see previously added student, it probably appeared on the second page. So we have pagination. If we want to return to the user interface, we have button Student Service on the top left corner. Now we have two more options that are familiar or similar to the student option. The second option, professors, is same as student, except when we click on the professor, we have two other options to choose. Add professor. We have professor title and re-election date. We can create one professor now. Now we are going to third option, and we can see table with subjects, years of studies and semesters. We can also add some description. At the fourth option, exams, there is a table with active exams scheduled by the professors, and top left corner, when we click on the button schedule on exam, we have a calendar and two drop-down menus. So we have alert scheduling date must be greater than 2 days. And exam is scheduled successfully. Also, we can schedule exam only if there is no other exam already scheduled for the same subject. The last option is exam registrations. So when we click on register an exam, we need to put correct info. Since the subjects are registered by the years they are active, for example, architecture is active in second year, it can be registered only by a student that is second year or above. So we have alert. Exam registration is possible only in the last week before the exam start date, and student is in lower year compared to the year in which the subject is held. So we don't have ready option to register an exam. At the top right corner we have logout button, and that's all about the application. In the beginning I had problems with the project configuration, but I didn't have any significant problem that I could mention. As for refinement of the application, I will add a data management mechanism in the database, for example Liquibase. Then I would add an admin module by which the administrator could manage the employees, supervise their work, and add new employees. And eventually I will update the user interface with some CSS or jQuery. In conclusion, I would like to add that I learned a lot from this project. I like Spring as technology because the architecture is quite simple, well organized, and makes work much easier. That's all about this presentation. Thank you for the watching and have a nice day.